Hello, I'm Eve, and I'm speaking to you directly from Afterlife headquarters. I'm talking to you now as our planned regentrification of Limbo will directly affect you and your life. Or death. So, where is Limbo? Well, within our empire, we have the two brand leaders of Afterlife. There's the aspirational above, which is incredibly oversubscribed. The growing elderly population is a direct result of our life elongation scheme as we seek to find a solution. Then there's below. Well, you've no idea the lengths we've had to go to try to lower upward migration and encourage people on a downward trajectory toward below. All sorts of new temptations have been introduced to increase below's intake. We are good, aren't we? Thanks to the persistent work of our dedicated marketing department, downward migration has spiked in popularity over the last few years. However, the problem is people are essentially good, and clients do like to fall back on the old repenting clause. Following extensive research, Limbo, traditionally the realm of those with unfinished business, a realm tarnished by negative slander and speculation, has been identified as the solution. In our planned regentrification of Limbo, we will be expanding its restrictions and parameters. You will be able to exist in Limbo as in life, but in death. No longer a ghost of your former self. Now, Phase 1 will apply immediately to any new inhabitants of Limbo through our pilot scheme. Choose your location, you do only get one, and within 48 hours, you'll be fully operational, able to communicate with your friends and family. Now, should Phase 1 prove successful and in the interest of equality, Phase 2 will see the opening of Phase 1 to all previously established residents of Limbo. To apply for this upgrade, it is essential that you let go of any negative energy that has previously held you here. We understand that this may be a difficult transition, and we will be providing a community support group to help you through this difficult time, to release your boo-hoos in a safe environment away from your haunt. In the interest of helping to meet your needs, we would like to find out about your experience in Limbo and what's been keeping you here. We look forward to hearing from you and to helping you.
Afterlife Plc, from Lim-Boo to Lim-Bo.
Hi, I'm Lillian. I would just like to take this moment to say congratulations on the new scheme. I think it's incredibly timely. As a previous Weight Watchers consultant, and I don't want to sound so bold, but I will, I want to put myself forward as potential community support group leader. Actually, what's keeping me here in Limbo is overseeing the running of the church hall, which I think would be a fantastic place for a support group. And I'm totally up to date with the hall's current timetable. I really am a people person. And I'm a natural leader. I know how to get the best out of people, and I know how to support them so they can achieve their goals. Last year, I celebrated my death anniversary, which now means I've been in Limbo a little bit longer than I was alive. I died from a septic staple, complications from gastric bypass surgery, and I died right here actually. Right in the middle of one of my Weight Watchers groups, so I think that proves how dedicated I am. So, that's me.
Hello, my name is Doug, and the fact that you have left me here this long without clothes is, quite frankly, disgusting. It's a basic human right. And so before I sign up for this Limbo thing, I need to be reassured that I will get clothes. I have been reliving the worst moment of my life for nearly 60 years. I was doing something that I would really rather not talk about in the privacy of my own room when my mother walked in and caught me doing something that I would really rather not talk about. And every moment since then that I am without clothes is a reminder of that day. And I would really rather not be here, but my mother is above. And I can't look her in the eye. Now she has seen me doing what I would really rather not talk about, and that you have got me talking about now, and I would really rather not. So, yes, if you could just tell me that you can get me some clothes, which I know you can do, then I can start getting on board with whatever this is. Thank you.
My name is Charles Lindsay Forsyth III. I will not disclose what has been keeping me here, and I must report that my experience of Limbo has been completely below par. Your proposal is absurd. You're saying they'll be coming in here and having more rights than the rest of us without putting into the pot. It has been my death's work to command the attention of the living, and the quality of people I've been haunting is what can only be described as substandard. I mean, the squalor of my haunt and the people currently living in it is, quite frankly, disgusting. A 3-bedroom house, semi-detached, for 4 people, and only 2 bathrooms. I mean, come on. I cannot be expected to stay in these conditions any longer. Having to observe the banality of these people day to day is torture enough. I petition under extenuating circumstances for myself for the act of regentrification to be applied with immediate effect, and for my haunt to be changed.
Well, this is a bit bloody marvellous, isn't it? So I'm Kay. Yeah, my Limbo's going okay. Just spend most of my time watching my kids and my family. Actually, I've been a bit conscious about not haunting them, so they've got no idea I'm here, and it would make such a difference to them if they could see me. It would really make a difference to their lives. There's so many things I want to ask them, tell them. I mean, how would it work? Would we be like eased in gently, or would they get warning? I mean, I don't want to scare them. Also, John lives here, so if John were visible, then he'd have to be part of our family unit. I mean, I like John. Not sure I want him around my kids. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. I mean, he's lovely and everything, but at the end of the day, he is a terrorist.
If I hadn't died, the world would be a much better place. The year was 1605. My close friend and associate Guido Fawkes and I were in the final stages of testing the gunpowder for what would later be known as the infamous gunpowder plot. A spark sprung from the hearth, ignited a barrel, ignited me, and I exploded. Until about 5 years ago, I haunted alone, accomplishing in my solitude a flickering light, which I'll demonstrate for you now. Impressive, I know. My progress has been slowed a little by the arrival of a lady who goes by the name Kay. She introduced herself, but I actually knew everything about her already, as I'd been intimately observing her for about 10 years. It was a little awkward, I'll be honest, but not as awkward as what I told her daughter had been up to behind closed doors. I await further instructions.
Thomas never came back. My entire non-existence is for Thomas. One day he will come back to me. Ours was a true love. A whirlwind, ecstasy, forbidden. In law I was married to another. My heart belongs to Thomas. Oh, I've been taunted over the years with so many Thomases. Thomas Thumb, Thomas the Tank Engine, Thomas Hanks, but none of them were my Thomas. Oh. I wander the halls looking for him. Sometimes they see me, but I never see him. Never. My doors have been turned into walls and my heart into stone, waiting for him. Thomas! One day he will come. He will come to me.
Hi, I'm Claire. Thanks again for the opportunity. Still trying to get my head around the idea of being a poster girl and all of this, really. Being dead is absolutely not what I'd imagined at all. I've been here for 24 hours now in Ben's flat, and he obviously has no idea that I am here. I'm starting to think that maybe this wasn't the best idea. I mean, the thing is, we weren't actually living together before I died. We had talked about it, but I've made quite a big decision, haven't I? And I'm not the best at making decisions, and I'm still dressed as a banana. I can't be dressed as a banana when he sees me. You don't want a poster girl who's dressed as a banana.
What a time to be alive. Dead. Oh, but you know what I mean. I've got myself a flatmate. I'm being discreet, just like you said. I'm trying really hard. She hasn't got any idea she hasn't. But I know we're going to be best friends. Bezies. But soon she'll be able to see me. And Ben will be able to see her, and I'll be able to see everyone. We can live the Whoopi Demi Patrick dream. And we can all do pottery. I've been crafting with the dust all these years, you see, so I've got an eye for it. Oh, they'll be able to see my dust now. They are going to love my dust pictures. I've got a bearsy. I've got a bearsy. Oh, yes, sorry. Why am I here? Well, you see, my body hasn't been found. It hasn't, which is something that I have in common with Claire. Maybe we can bond over it. Oh, look at her, bless her. She's trying to pick up a cup. It's not going to happen. You got to feel for her dressed as a banana. She does pull it off well, though, she does. Yellow is her colour. I wonder what my colour is.